Slam girlies, I wanted to put this message out before Ramadan hit. If you're a girly like me who can't fast for the valid reasons that you can't fast, like medical reasons, do not be hard on yourself. So as I've spoken about this before, I'm a diabetic and I've currently been put on a medication that makes it really hard for me to fast. So I did actually try to fast on it in December. However, I was finding that I was getting like really low blood sugars and going into hypos by the end of the day, which is not really good and can be more dangerous because if you're in a hypo, you're in a very low sugar and that can be quite life threatening basically. And I then consulted my doctor who was also Muslim. So we both discussed it and she said that it's very likely that it's not good for you to actually fast, which this is I think something that like people that do fast and stuff don't understand is the people like me who are exempt, we don't take it lightly. I felt so guilty about it. I felt so bad about it. And that's the thing, like, we don't just be like, yay, we're not fasting. No, like, we're just like it just feels like you're a failure as a Muslim, which you're not. But that is kind of like how you feel. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Feel your feelings, but do not be hard on yourself because there's a reason why you're exempt. And Allah knows everything. He can see everything. And if you're exempt for a valid reason, there's a reason, you know. I also find that I'm lucky, alhamdulillah, like my parents and my brothers are very supportive of it and stuff like that. However, I've had extended family members in the past be very critical of me not fasting because of my diabetes. And if you're in that similar situation and stuff, I know how hard that can be because you're getting told like all sorts and like, you know, really getting belittled for it. And then on top of that, people be like, well, I'm diabetic and I can fast. And it's like, alhamdulillah, that is good for you, but that is not good for me. And you need to go with what is good for you. And Allah's made an exception for a reason. I do pay fidya because I am in the financial place. I'm in the financial place where I can't do that. But again, I would say if you're not in a financial place to do that, do not be too hard on yourself, please. There's other things that you can do to like get closer to your faith and stuff, like pray more regularly, pray more presently and stuff like that. That was definitely something that was my goal last year for Ramadan. This year I think I want to focus more on reading the Quran and making that into my daily routine even after Ramadan, inshallah. So there's other things like cooking for people that are fasting and stuff. That's something that I do quite a lot because I'm normally not someone that cooks for my family and stuff, but I will cook during Ramadan quite a lot to, you know, just kind of help people with their fasts and stuff like that. I don't know, like, I guess there's like other things that you can maybe take off people's plate that are like fasting and stuff like that. So just don't be so hard on yourself, and there's other things you can do, and just remember that there's a reason that Allah has given us an exception, and don't be too hard on yourself. Bye girlies.